Morning glory and evening grace, America. I'm Hugh Hewitt inside the Relief Factor studio. Thank you for joining me on this Thursday. For newcomers to the program, since we got started 25 plus years ago, we've always had a congressman a month or a week. It began with House Rules Committee Chairman David Dreyer, who then gave the baton to John Campbell, who gave the baton to Mike Pompeo, to Tom Cotton, who gave the baton to Mike Pompeo, who gave the baton to Michael Waltz, who gave the baton to Mike Gallagher. And when Mike Gallagher left, we had to pick. So we picked Congressman Pat Harrigan because he's also a freshman. And we always have a freshman on the show. So Congressman Harrigan, you got a long line back to the Dreyer, 25 years. But I want to embarrass you a little bit because it's to the story I want to cover with you. North Carolina 10th. You're a graduate of West Point. First of all, are you bracing for Navy? They're pretty good.
Hey, Navy wasn't very good last year and they beat Army, so I think we're going with that plan this year. We're not so great, but we're going to beat Navy come the Army-Navy game in December.
All right, so we got that out of the way. Now I don't want to embarrass you, but would you remind people of your military career, your experience in uniform, where you were and what you did?
Yeah, I initially commissioned into the infantry, was stationed up in Alaska, did a tour to Afghanistan, really loved the special forces that we worked with and decided to join the special forces. So ended up at Fort Bragg. That's how I came to North Carolina and ended up in 3rd Special Forces Group as a detachment commander.
So you're a Green Beret. Where did you deploy as a Green Beret?
Back to Afghanistan. It seemed to be the place to go those days back in the mid 2010s.
So all told, how many years were you in uniform, Congressman?
I was in uniform for 7.5 years after graduating from West Point, so got out at the very end of 2016.
All right. Now, the reason I put that on the record is I'm going to play for the audience, and those watching on the Salem News Channel can watch it as well, a video package that was put out by, among others, Congresswoman Elisa Slotkin, who has the CIA in her background, Senator Mark Kelly, who is a captain in the Navy, and others. Here is their minute-and-a-half video, and then let's talk about it on the other side. Cut number 14.
I'm Senator Elisa Slotkin.
Senator Mark Kelly.
Representative Chris DeLuzio.
Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander.
Representative Chrissy Houlihan.
Congressman Jason Crow.
I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy.
Former paratrooper and Army Ranger.
Former intelligence officer.
Former Air Force.
We want to speak directly to members of the military
and the intelligence community
who take risks each day
to keep Americans safe.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now.
Americans trust their military.
But that trust is at risk.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military
and intelligence community professionals
against American citizens.
Like us. You all swore an oath
to protect and defend this Constitution.
Right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad,
but from right here at home.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law
or our Constitution.
We know this is hard
and that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving in the CIA,
the Army,
or Navy,
the Air Force,
your vigilance is critical.
And know that we have your back.
Because now, more than ever,
the American people need you.
We need you to stand up for our laws,
our Constitution,
and who we are as Americans. Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up the ship.
So that is it. Now, Congressman, I'm a civilian. I had the great blessing of marrying into a military family. Son who honorably served, son-in-law still on active duty, nephew on active duty. I've got all sorts of military people around me. But boy, as a civilian, that struck me as offensive. What's your reaction to it?
I'm totally surprised that that video came out, particularly given some of the folks involved. I consider Jason and Chris and Maggie friends of mine, and I'm very, very surprised that they actually decided to do something like this. In their defense, I don't think it came off the way that they'd hoped for it to come off, but I don't know that there's any other way that it could have come off because they're inferring that President Trump is giving illegal orders, and he's simply not. And one of the folks that was in the video was on Fox earlier today and could not answer the simple question of what illegal order has the president given. I think that this is very unhelpful to the unity of the country. As veterans, even veterans from other sides of the aisle, we all try to be collaborative with one another and put the country above our party. That's not what happened here with this video, and I genuinely expect better from my colleagues.
Now, my reaction was exactly yours. What are they talking about? Because these are smart people. They have all served honorably, and I respect that. There are all sorts of Democrats and leftists who have served in uniform. I love to talk to them about their service, and I'm a civilian. I cannot match their credential on things like getting in a gunfight in Afghanistan. But I do know constitutional law, and I've been teaching it for 30 years. There is not anything remotely illegal that the president has ordered anyone in the military to do. Do you think he was talking about, or they were talking about the drug boat strikes? Those are not illegal.
No, I don't think they are. And that's what are they talking about? I'll tell you from just my understanding up here of my Democratic colleagues, I think there's actually broad support of striking the drug boats across party lines. I think we all understand that these folks have killed hundreds of thousands of Americans in the last several years, and you've got to fight fire with fire. You know, I don't know. This was a nonsensical video for a purpose that I don't fully understand, but the way that it came off was to divide the country. And I think that as veterans, we have a different charter here. We have a different obligation. We have a different set of expectations for how we ought to conduct ourselves, because we should be the tie that actually binds this country together through common service for a collective purpose, which is our national security. We should not drive a wedge and divide this country. I thought that that was just very, very poor choice to participate in that video.
The only other thing I can come up with, other than the drug boat strikes, is the Operation Midnight Hammer. And I don't think they are accusing, but they might be, the B-2 pilots and their crews and the people that enabled their weaponry for the strike on Iran of carrying out an illegal order. Again, it was not an illegal order. It's maybe the most precise use of American force in 30 years, and it accomplished an incredibly important objective. But do you think that was an illegal order to go and strike Fodor and the other sites?
No, I certainly don't. And from their comments in committee that I've watched, both publicly and privately, I don't think that that's what they're talking about either. And so, again, I think there's just a great, you know, there's no clarity with what on earth they're actually talking about. It's nonsensical. It's not productive for this country. And it's certainly not productive to somehow like coach or teach our troops that you should disobey lawful orders. I think that is really corrosive to the good order and discipline of our nation's military service. And so this whole thing is a two thumbs down. I don't understand it.
Well, you are where I am. And Martha McCallum had on Congressman Crow, for whom I have a great deal of respect. I mean, the guy's a Ranger. He's a serious man. But he could not answer the question. She said, what are you talking about? And who do you think cooked this up? They're too smart. The people in that video, to a person, are smart people. There are a lot of dumb people running around the hill. I know, I talked to them. But they're smart. Who cooked this up? Any idea?
It's got to be the Senate. I mean, only something so stupid could only come out of the Senate. Couldn't have come out of the House.
Well said. Now I got to switch and get a quick political question in. Are they redrawing the maps in North Carolina? I'm unclear on that.
Yes, the maps have been redrawn in North Carolina. There is a court battle ongoing. Exactly where that will land, I don't think has been hashed out yet at this point.
Are you still running in the 10th district as far as you know?
As far as I know, but in North Carolina, you never know. I mean, it changes from year to year. When I took over for Patrick McHenry and actually cleaned out the storage unit, he had the seals of about 40 different counties of the 100 counties of North Carolina that he had represented over his 20-year career in Congress, because the maps had changed so much. I hope to have stability in the 10th District of North Carolina. I love the 5 counties that I represent. It's what I call home. It's the people that I know and love, and I hope we have consistency there.
What is your campaign website, Congressman? You're not in Congress right now, right? You're not on the floor or anywhere where I'm not allowed to put out your campaign
I am actually
website.
in my congressional, congressional office. So, yeah. You guys can go to harrigan.house.gov for my official website. and sign up for our newsletter. We'd love to keep you all informed as to what we're doing up here in Washington.
Harrigan.house.gov. I almost crossed a line there. You're not allowed to do campaigning from your office or the floor, and I don't want to get anyone in trouble. Congressman, keep coming back. I always enjoy it, but I think you'd better get ready for disappointment in December. Go Navy, beat Army. Just because I'm a Navy family, that's why. Thank you for joining us, Congressman. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming right back, America, 1-800-520-1234. That video, the congressman was being very judicious in his criticism of it. A lot of people have hit hard at that because it was not a good move. It was not wise. Stay tuned.
Portions of the Hugh Show are sponsored in part by Consumer Cellular.